Hello everybody, I'm Daniel Montiglio from Foreigner BG, and we are again in Bites and History in the Culinary Arts Institute in Varna with Chef Hugo for a new episode. How are you, Chef?
Daniel, how are you? Good?
I'm doing fantastic.
Excellent. Guys, we're back for the second part on the grilled meats. Last week we saw the kebabchi and the küfteta, and today we're doing something which is more classic if you want. It's grilled pork neck, and also we're doing a brochette of pork. We have pork shoulder in this case. Meat.
Yes, sir. We got many comments from the last week
Yes.
that they liked it very much, all what we did with the kebabchi and the küfteta, and now we are developing a little bit more.
Yeah, this is something that you would have more at home. I really had to dig deep with my chefs and talk with them and friends. And so because the summer season is coming, we have grilled pork neck. So the pork neck is a piece which is here normally. It's about this big.
Okay.
So we made 3 nice steaks in it. I'll show you how to do one from scratch, and I have some already marinated. Okay. But in it we have the pork neck, simple as this, cut and
It's
nice.
without the bone.
There's no bone in it. If you have bone will give you flavor.
Okay.
But it will take longer to cook. So again, I've asked my butcher to cut me a nice 2 centimeter thick piece. Okay, same part for this here. And here we have clove over here. We have cumin and we have paprika. Okay.
Okay.
I toasted the herbs. It's quite simple. It's easy, guys. You just a pan. Put your pan. Put the aromats and dry toast them. Right.
Okay.
Put in a container. Add the paprika. Mix it, and then the oil.
And that is the marinade that you
That's
made.
the marinade over here. Right.
This is all oil.
This is oil, yeah. And you can reuse once or twice the oil without any problem. Now
Okay.
the trick is, my pan is warm, okay?
Yes.
Okay. You make sure that you remove some of the excess oil on it. Because you want to have some oil, but not too much.
And we remove the herbs as well?
At the same time, otherwise they're gonna burn. Okay? So
Okay.
you scrape it off like this with the back of a knife or something, and you just come in. What's that? Simple as this.
How long it takes this? I think those are a bit wider.
Yeah, thicker.
That's
That will
thicker.
take about a higher heat. Okay. When I sear them, you already hear the noise is different. At first it was a higher pitch, a higher sound.
Yeah.
Now I went down a bit. Because this was cold, the pan was hot. As you put in, you cool the pan down.
Yeah.
Some, I'm not going to move them. I'm going to caramelize them on one side. Put them on one side. And then flip them.
How long we're gonna leave them each side?
About a minute and a half on this side without moving them.
Okay.
So you want to caramelize them. You want to make them all, you want to sear them. So they're all nice and crunchy and tasty. Okay.
We're gonna do the hash technique here.
You could if you want. You could. If
I think that is very nice. If you
We'll try
have a
that.
good
We'll
look.
try that. Yeah. So then what I'm going to do is about 20 more seconds on this side like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip it them at 90 degrees afterwards. Okay. Lower the heat a bit. And then after this, let's put this one in to marinate in water.
Okay.
Okay. Add this. Okay. Pour this.
What about the pepper and the salt? Salt and pepper.
Towards the end.
Always.
Towards the end. If you put a start right away on this, it's going to extract the water from it. It's going to make it drier.
Yeah.
So before, when I flip it, that's when I'm going to season it afterwards.
I have a question, Hugo. Is the marinade only for the flavor, or is also to be tender, more tender?
It will tenderize the meat a bit, but in this case, not much because it's mostly oil. If you were to use pineapple in it, or papaya seeds, or an acid, that will change the texture of the food you wanna marinate. But in this case, it's mostly oil and aromats, and won't change the texture itself.
Go more into the flavor.
Yeah, and the flavor only. Okay. So we've done this. Now we're gonna flip it 90 degrees. Okay. Lift it, and you can see here the nice.
Yes,
mark.
I can see that.
Okay.
Sorry to Eric, our cameraman.
You can see here like this, the hash mark. Okay. Like this.
And now, what temperature we are?
It's still at 5 for the moment. Because I want
That is calm.
to have the hash mark in. It's not too high. 10 is gonna burn right away. So you want to grill it, but you don't want to burn it. That's the important part. Now I've flipped them. I'm going to lower my heat a bit. Okay? And this is what I'm going to season. right now. Okay.
That is the fresh pepper that we just.
Yeah, this is cracked pepper that we made. And in a restaurant, I would seal like this. I would put it in the oven.
Really?
Yeah, because then I can have more space to do more things afterwards. Because if I have only one grill like this in a restaurant, we do more than 2 at a time. We do 5, 6, 7. It takes too long. So we just mark them and we just put them in the oven to finish after this.
But it's just because of saving you time. It's
Yeah,
not because...
time and space also. Alright, so then I put 2 of the steaks already in the oven to cook. I'm doing the third one. Then we're going to start with the shish.
Okay.
Or the brochette, or the brochette. Alright, so we have in here pork shoulder, which has been cut in smaller cubes. And I have some garlic and some paprika. And if you smell this,
Yeah. Smell garlic, smell paprika.
if you have a date after this, they want to kiss you.
Don't worry.
But-
I'm far away from the
Okay.
of my wife.
So we have to do this marinated, and then we have the skewers over here, which we're gonna make a mini, more elegant. You can do the big ones,
Yes.
but it's a culinary school. We want to make it more fun, so we soak them in water, so they're not gonna burn. That's a trick also. Another tip. When you
How
make
long you put them in water?
They were soaked for about an hour and a half.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, so they get wet, and then we're gonna put pepper, meat, onion, meat, pepper. That's about this big over here. So a nice smaller bite to it.
All right. You know, Hugo, I got a comment the other day.
Yeah,
Somebody
sure.
write me and say they would like to be enrolled in the Culinary Institute. How somebody might get enrolled? What is the process and what they will learn here?
Well, what they will learn? We're the #1 culinary school in Eastern Europe. The only one actually that gives you 2 degrees, a British degree and a Bulgarian degree. It's a bachelor degree that you get. It's a 3-year program, and we do internships all over Europe, mostly at the moment, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Germany. We're working on opening France and also do London. The last year we've been opening London for our students.
All right.
That's what you can do. So, how to get here? You apply on the webpage. You will pass an interview. So you go to voom.bg. Camera on here. I'm gonna. I mumble, so I will announce it. Voom. VUM.bg. Voom.bg. Or culinaryarseurope.com. You have Culinary Arts Institute, the name of the school, and culinaryarseurope.com.
It's in English?
The school is in English. We give our classes in English. I have students from all over the world. It's a 3-year program with 3 internships. They do 4 months, 5 months, and then 3 months paid internship in Michelin stars restaurants.
Yes.
So it's worth it for them. We do a lot of events. You've been here at the restaurant a few times also.
I've been in the restaurant. I've been in the street. What?
Street fest that we do in Varna, a lot of street fest, food fest happening, and we're always involved in participating in it. It's a chance for us to showcase what our students can do and what they've learned with us here at school.
It is very nice. You were selling food there. You were giving some master class as well.
We do some demos. We have many projects going on. We'll be doing video classes starting for the next 2 weeks. We're building this right now as we're talking.
Yeah. What is that about the video class?
People will have the options to buy a seminar class on the first one will be stocks. How to make stocks.
Stock? You mean a soup?
No, a stock is the broth you use to make a soup.
Okay.
You can make a soup with water, yes, but you can have a vegetable essence or a vegetable stock to make your vegetable soup that tastes better. We teach our students from scratch how to make from scratch a stock and everything. We also use ready-to-eat product, some stock, some sauces, because as a chef, it's a reality nowadays. You don't have time to make everything from scratch. And we train our students to be the best that they can be. So we're going to use, yes, homemade things, how to make homemade bread and whatnot, but we teach them also the tools available in the market nowadays for them.
And what they're gonna need when they go to a restaurant?
Uni classes in the morning, accounting, management, psychology, all the uni classes for them. And then they cook with us in the afternoon, Monday to Friday.
Great.
And we do brunches also starting in September. We open normally the last week of September. We're going to start opening, guys, with the schedule. Look us up on our Facebook page, Culinary Europe Archive. And whereas dinner will go up to 65, 70, 80 people.
That is in your new restaurant.
Second floor, brand new restaurant. We only have it less than a year now.
Yeah.
You've seen it, amazing.
Alright.
Alright, so we've cut the peppers, they're good. Now we're gonna start doing it. So we're
Alright.
gonna start with pepper first. Alright.
Pepper first.
Yeah.
Just because?
I like it.
Because you like it.
I like it. It's really
Okay.
good. What I do is I put the pepper and I just squeeze it in like this. You don't puncture because if you go too fast you might break it. So you gently put it in like this. Right?
Okay.
And then you put a piece of
Meat.
pork. Yeah. Like this. Alright. Then you do onions.
How much I have to press it? You know, this is always the big question for me. I love it. I love this shish to prepare. But the question for me is, how much do I press one to each other? You know, should be well pressed, should be more soft.
You don't want to press together. You want to have to keep the shape it has. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Look, I'm gonna go with just this here.
And what else I could add besides the pepper and the onion? What else?
You could do mushrooms. You could do peppers. You could do potatoes. You can do zucchinis. There are many ways. It's just not just. This is typical of what I have here. My friends told me at home we have it like this at this season. But it can be zucchini. It can be mushrooms. It can be eggplant. It can be tomatoes. You can do cherry tomatoes. Now you have to think, what am I cooking? You use pork with cherry tomatoes. The tomato will fall before the pork is cooked. But then you would use cherry tomatoes with shrimp, for example, because it needs less time to cook.
Cherry tomatoes with shrimp. That sounds very tasty, man.
So we have the pork, the one, we grilled the first one, put it in the oven, now it's out and resting. We'll talk about it in a few seconds. Now we have the skewers, so we got the kebab. We're going to flip them over, right, to make sure that they get seared on all sides. One of the problems with pork nowadays, people tend to have it overcooked. Why? Because they're afraid that they're going to get sick. Many years ago, you would get sick with pork, yes, because it wasn't as clean as it was nowadays. But now the pork is better quality. It is more hygienic, it is safer to have than before. But how do you know when the pork is ready? It's quite simple. You would go with a sharp knife and you're going to puncture the meat a bit and the juice will come out. And when the juice is clear but slightly golden, then you're good. Because the juice, it's not the blood, it's the water inside.
Okay, there is no blood in the meat.
There's no blood in itself. People say, my meat is bloody. It's not blood. It's a protein that's inside the meat that it is from the muscle tissue of the animal that comes out. Pork like this should be served at 63 degrees. Slightly pinkish inside.
It's not a problem, it's completely safe to eat. And this is the way it's going to be tender? Is it because of the tender?
That's what you want to have it. Otherwise, people tend to cook the beef, the pork, and they forget it. Until it's done, and they would touch the pork and go like this, oh, it's ready. It's already overcooked. But if you touch this, it is juicy. Look at this, man. It's juicy. It's soft. Okay? That's ready. We let the meat rest a bit before we're going to carve it, always.
Yes.
So it's softer. I flip these over here and I move them around to make sure I have the same heat all over. You have to be aware, for example, the heat is in the middle over here because that one is just one burner rate. So the heat is in the middle. All the oil coming out is because of the oil in it.
Yeah, it smells so good.
It smells amazing. It smells amazing. So you
We
want
should
to
put some salt and pepper, or we wait a bit?
towards the end a bit, because again, if I put the salt and the pepper now, it's going to make the meat tougher. Because the salt is used to extract humidity inside it. So you move them around and you check to make sure that you have the right. That one is cooked. That one is seared on all sides. Now you want to cook it. So you got to move them around. That one is still raw underneath. I'm going to bring it towards the center. This one still it's raw here. Okay. That one is almost seared all the way through, just this part here. So you really have to pay attention to what you're doing.
Exactly, we have to pay attention when you are cooking.
Yeah.
You cannot just go to have a smoke or stuff like that. If you are doing barbecue,
You can do it.
keep your eye.
You can do it, but you know somebody's watching for you.
Yeah.
So let's go in the bigger piece. I'm going to cut one so you can see inside how it is. Okay. I'm going to cut this one here. So you can see the juice it has. If you press the, look at this is all what was inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But now, somebody have to try it. Somebody have to take the responsibility for this. Tender,
It
juicy.
is simple. It is juicy. You can see with the camera here. You can see the juice. Look at that. There's the juice coming out. I'm pressing it, of course, so you get all the juice coming out. But you see all that humidity in the meat in it. It's absolutely amazing.
And the taste is fantastic. Very nice.
So I have some longanisa here, which we'll see in a soon episode, in an episode pretty soon with us. Okay. Something simple.
The taste of the summer. No, late summer.
This is an amazing taste. This longanisa has a taste of its own. It's absolutely amazing. So my pork over here, I'm going to trim a bit. This will be for the test afterwards.
For the dog?
You could, but I'd rather eat it myself than give it to the dog. Right?
And you told me the first episode you told me 100 grams of meat. You remember?
Yeah.
This is a little bit more.
This is way more. This is 200 grams of meat.
It's like for a grown-up person. Somebody like us, Hugo.
Yeah, somebody with more volume.
Exactly. Is chubrisa like a cousin of oregano?
Yeah, to be honest, it's called sarriette, savory. Sarriette in French, savory in English. That's a perennial plant, so it grows year round. It's not a seasonal plant, it's a perennial, so it grows year round. This is wild one, it's much more minty than the regular one. It is quite good, I really like it. Typical from, it's different than what we have home. And this is the sauce you taught me how to make, the febre.
Febre.
Pebre.
Yes, sir.
Pebre, alright. So like this, alright, this is absolutely amazing. Okay.
Chef, again you nail it, man.
It's good, man. It's simple. This could be a Monday night dish, and you're the customer of the service. I'll give this. All right, so the last dish, Daniel, we'll get ready for this. The skewers are cooked. We're gonna put them aside. Okay. We'll go check them, and then the ones that are cooked, we're gonna move them over here so the meat can rest a bit.
This looks beautiful, Hugo. Tell me about, speaking about beautiful things, how is the contest that you are running in the Culinary Arts Institute going?
Well, our contest, I remember quickly, is from the 1st until the 31st of May. There's a few more weeks left. We already have a few entrances. Don't miss on it. You can win the chance to earn a scholarship, up to €1,000 scholarship.
Amazing.
All you have to do is simply you have to film yourself doing a dish that you like. You edit it and you send it to us afterwards. You cook, you film, you share.
Any kind of dish?
Any kind of dish. The food you like, doesn't matter.
And is there any restriction in the age of the people that can participate?
Well, we don't have any restriction, but the idea is that if you do this, you can win a scholarship to come and study with us for the next 3 years.
Okay.
So you have to keep this in mind. If you're married with a family of 5 kids, and it can be hard, it's feasible. I've seen it done. But we want to have, the idea is to have people that will come and will study with us for the next 3 years.
Yeah, we said already, the old courses are in English and...
Yeah, everything is in English. Whether it's cooking or the other subject, everything is in English. The fun part is that you get people from all over the world. We also have a dorm inside the school. You can stay if you have an apartment. So we're really flexible when it comes to this.
Also, we're gonna show in Foreigner BG the winner.
Yes.
The video winner, we're gonna put it there and we're gonna give chance to everybody to watch it.
Thank you very much for this. So our skewers are done. All right, our shish are done, and we're gonna plate now. I use utenitsa because it's coming soon, one of our episodes, and we made a batch, and then I want to have it.
Yes, sir.
There's many ones. You could use some lemon if you want with this. Simply, you can have some rice if you want with this also. Here we're gonna have this more like an entree if you want. Amazing. I like this. Okay. It's simple. Again, it's talking about the summer coming in. I really, guys, wish you could smell this. Wish you had smell-o-vision because the smell of it is absolutely amazing. And we could put, if we have a flavor oil, you can put some oil to it if you want. But are we going to just like this?
Just like this. See, I will eat this every day.
Well, there's a few to eat. The good part about filming this is that we have some food to take home after this.
Yes.
We're never hungry.
Never hungry. We are coming to an end to our new episode of Bags and History, pork neck, grilled,
and the shish.
and shish. I want to thank very much to your comments, to all the feedback that you give us, the positive feedback. Thank you very much. I want to especially thank Chef Hugo for helping us preparing this amazing food and Culinary Arts Institute that allows us to be here.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It was a blast again to do this. Last week we did the kufte and the kebabche. This week the pork neck and also the shish was really nice for this. Everything comes together. We have the shokskat that we did a few weeks ago. Utenitsa, which will be pretty soon. Classic, simple food, nothing fancy, but home food, home taste food. The idea is we want to promote Bulgarian cuisine, Bulgarian ingredients, Bulgarian culture.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to Bulgarian. It was always a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you very much. Have a great week.
Have a good week, guys. We will see you soon.
With
Utenitsa?
yes, sir.
Utenitsa then.